see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cal's offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level.
There he goes! Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. He'll do it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bob. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble.
just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pauling. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. That's caught, it's Fields. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Sweet cut there. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Pulls it in, it's Love. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the run to start this second half. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now they'll run the draw. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The play action fake. can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. Slams it ahead. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball 2nd and OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.